Good morning, good morning. It's Celeste of Astrology by Celeste. Yes, it is. As soon as I sat down, I got all hot. Let me, hello. Michaela and Tabitha, welcome. And Scarletta, welcome everyone to the Astro and the Oracle program. I'm going to light my birth date candle. It's so beautiful. It smells so good. I'm not going to inhale the plume of smoke up my nose and see it as my name on it and my birthday. And I was born on the day of the knowing gaze. And it has all this other information. Yeah, I love it. It smells so good. Okay. Welcome. Hi to me. And yes. Hi, Jade Rings. Welcome, everyone. Let's see. Okay, and Spark, what I'm going to do, this is the Astro Oracle, so you're not just going to get one card, you're going to get 3 cards for your sun, moon, and rising. Hi, Sosaholic. Oh, hi, Ashley. I haven't seen you in a while. And hi, Rosa Luna. Welcome, everyone. Okay. Yes, hi, JH. Okay, let me get going because I have so much. Hi, Reina. So good to see you. And La Morena. Oh, I'm sorry. You've been really sad at work. Well, we're having a very Neptunian week. And so Neptune can bring up all kinds of different things within us. Yeah, and it can bring sadness or like overwhelming waves of whatever. It can be pleasure. It can be grief because it's in the sign of Pisces. And Neptune's very cloudy. It's the planet of illusions and delusions. So it's like smoke and mirrors. What you see is not necessarily like really even there. Large waves since Thursday. Okay, that's probably Neptune. So look at your chart. What do you have around 29 degrees, especially of the mutable signs? Yeah, which would be Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces. Because what happens, we have these outer planets out there, but when the inner planets come and make aspects, and so the sun, which spotlights things, Venus, how we connect with others, our planet of relationships and our values and self-esteem and all that, and Mercury, how we think and communicate, are all traveling really close together. Yeah. And from last week, they were all at the end stages of Gemini. And as they squared Neptune, this tension between, it brings that outer planet energy into our focus. Yeah. So, and yeah, we can see in different stories, like Neptune can be compassion. There's President Biden and the governor of Maryland. The governor of Maryland, he gave clemency, or pardoned all of these people who been convicted of marijuana offenses. So it's like compassion for people who were put in jail for these drugs, and Neptune rules drugs. Yeah, we saw that, and President Biden is allowing the spouses, Venus, of Americans, people who were born outside of the country, who came in, illegally, but they've been married or something, that they get they can apply to stay in the country. Yeah, so we've seen that in a couple of ways, Neptune. And we're going to talk about another thing. Oh, you felt very hopeless. Yes. Beth, hopelessness. That's Neptune, like feeling like, oh, no matter what I do, nothing's going to come of it, blah, 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 blah. That's like Neptune can feel like, and especially if it's like squaring your Mars or something like that, it can feel like no matter what you do, that nothing comes of it. But with Neptune, remember, it's a transit. And although Neptune transits, because Neptune moves pretty slowly, lasts a while, we can get through it. Yeah. Good morning, Teresa. Yeah. So this is going to diminish. So tomorrow, the sun will square Neptune and then move into the sign of Cancer. And so in about 4 or 5 days, we should feel a lightening up of this Neptunian energy. But this is just a tough moon cycle. I'm just going to tell you. This new moon was at 16 Gemini on the June 6th. And it was conjunct Venus, so relationships, values, money have been like permeating the whole moon cycle. And it was applying to square Saturn. And Saturn can just feel like a heavy, wet blanket. Saturn's barely moving in the sky. It's at 19 degrees of Pisces. So if that can also be part of the influence that you're under with feeling like, there are all these duties and burdens and restrictions on yourself. And no matter what you do, that's Saturn. And no matter what you do, nothing happens. That's Neptune. And they're getting closer and closer and closer together in the sky. Yeah. So that can be a lot for people who have like some mutable energies that are being kicked up this moon cycle. But we're almost to the full moon. And then, yeah, it's going to start waning. And then we'll have a new moon in Cancer. That's a lot better energy. Yeah. So don't, just keep, waves. Okay. Yeah. You're in Aries. Yeah. And especially for an Aries who wants to like be active and moving and going. And yeah, it can be hard to have that like Neptune can feel like you're walking through with like heavy boots on through water that's like pushing back against you. Yeah. So, I love it, JH. You're stepping into your power. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What are we doing today? So today is the Astro and the Oracle program, and I was so excited yesterday when I got my Guides of the Hidden Realms Oracle. This is Colette Baron-Reid's latest deck, and you know how much I love Colette. And she did all the artwork herself, and it's amazing. Yes, it is. And it says, welcome, seeker, to this exploration of the hidden realms, your destiny, and yourself. Accept this sacred partnership of the guides and awaken more than you thought possible. Your true path, your purpose, your power, and your potential. So we're gonna do the readings from that. That's a Hay House deck, and it just came out. It's on my list, and I'll put a link so you can get your own deck if you want. Yeah, and then these are the backs of the cards. I'm so excited about this. Okay, but first we're gonna talk a little bit more about the astrology. Oh, and announcements. If you live in the Bay Area, I am going to be part of the Mystical Faire in Alameda on June 29th from 1 to 5. It's called the Stardust Mystical Faire at the Breathing Room in Alameda. It is going to be fantastic, and I pinned it to the link, pinned it on my wall, 1 to 5 p.m., and I'm going to do mini readings, just $40, and you can add an oracle reading for additional $20. So come meet me in person if you are in the Bay Area and would like a reading, and there'll be other vendors for you to get mystical stuff. Yeah, that is going to be great. That's on June 29th. Okay, so let's see. Hi, Anna. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to talk about Justin Timberlake for just a little bit. Yeah, so I was talking about, and it was first Venus square Neptune. And I went to a beautiful wedding, Tara All, who I've talked to on this program before, in Sedona this weekend. Oh, it was so beautiful and filled with love and this like really nice setting. And there were all these people from LA and just such gorgeous, beautiful people dressed to the nines. It was so like Venus square Neptune. Yes, it was. And I was with beautiful people. I was with Colin and Chartreuse, two Leo rising. So it was so fun to see them. Leo rising. We had a good old time. Yes. But Venus rules. Oh, and yeah. And people were like imbibing, yes, at the wedding, because Neptune rules, things like alcohol and all kinds of drugs, and love is a drug, all kinds of things. Venus square Neptune. And then on Monday was Mercury in Gemini square Neptune. So Mercury rules cars. Gemini, we can think about the roads, and square Neptune being drunk, and Justin Timberlake was arrested for drunk driving. And so something about this new moon was also that Mars in Taurus was square Pluto in Aquarius. And Mars is in detriment in Taurus, and where we can act, planets in detriment can act in ineffectual, extreme, damaging ways. And Taurus rules physical. It's an earth sign, like the body. And Mars, he got all tanked up, taking this action, and then squaring Pluto can humble and humiliate. And he was arrested for drunk driving, handcuffed, and all the works. So you can think about how that was his experience of this new moon. And he went out with friends. So the new moon conjunct Venus, went out with friends, and then that square to Saturn, even though the new moon was 2 weeks ago, we're under the influence. There is, there's that consequences in Pisces for this drunkenness, but it didn't happen until Mercury squared Neptune. So I hope that makes sense. And we can go back and look at his chart to see what in his natal chart speaks to this event. And he has a moon Neptune conjunction at 24 degrees of Sagittarius. And people with Sagittarius energy, a lot of pop stars have Sagittarius energy, like Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, Taylor Swift. There's something about the movements, like really great dancers, like Britney and Justin are really great dancers. Something about, and a lot of athletes, there's just something that fire energy is dynamic. It's big energy. It's ruled by Jupiter. It's there's something about it. Anyway, Moon Neptune, he's magnetic. People with a strong Neptune can cast a spell on others, and you're just sitting there watching them do their thing forever. And Moon, he's very popular with a lot of people, but Sagittarius energy can be also too much of a good thing. So Moon, Neptune, enjoying subconscious desires to escape and just, be floating on a cloud kind of thing. And it's in his 4th house, almost to his 5th house, cusp of his 5th house. And the 5th house is self-expression. He's this pop star, as well as risk-taking. And so what this is, why do we know about this? Uranus, he's a Leo rising, and he has Taurus on his midheaven. And the midheaven is the most public point in your chart. It starts the 10th house, and the 10th house is public. And Uranus is at his midheaven. His midheaven is at 21 degrees of Taurus, where we had the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction on April 20th. That's opened up this 14-year cycle. And Jupiter, overdoing the pleasure, Uranus, a shocking thing. Yeah, Uranus is now at 24 degrees of Taurus, quincunx his moon Neptune in Sagittarius. And how you can tell a quincunx, you go exactly opposite and then one side on either side. And that's the 150 degree aspect that's in your blind spot. 150 degrees is literally in the blind spot of the eye. And what it means, it's like this, what quincunxes do is they move us into new situations where we have to release and let go of something. Sometimes it can be positive. It's between a trine and a square. Sometimes it can be negative. Like when you get married, you release and let go of being single. And so hopefully, it's all wonderful. But with him, he releasing and letting go of, being able to not have 10,000 questions about his drinking and driving while drunk behavior. And people were clowning him on social media. Even Chris Evans, Captain America. It was not nice. It was just, the memes were something. Yeah. So, oh yeah, Sedona is wonderful. Yeah, get a driver. Thankfully, no one was hurt. So what may happen is this may be a wake-up call for him. I don't know if this is, an isolated incident or whatever, but a wake-up call to be more responsible, Saturn, with his drinking, Pisces. Yeah. And, yeah. Oh, yeah, Michael Jackson was a spectacular dancer. Yes. Oh, Taylor Swift's in Liverpool. Yes, the moon is about to move into Sag in a matter of minutes. Yes, I love a Sagittarius moon. And Justin Timberlake, he's got these concerts all over. Apparently, he's doing a world tour, and will he be off his game when he has his next things? Yeah. So if you're a Leo rising, especially, and have Taurus on your midheaven, be mindful over the next couple of weeks that this is going on. Yeah, that this new moon in Gemini, there's this Saturnian energy, and it's also delays and detours. Like when we were driving to the wedding, somehow we got on this dirt road for an hour, and Saturn could just be yeah. Oh, I can tell a good story about this Mars square Pluto. Yeah. So we check into our hotel, and all of a sudden I'm in bed, and I start feeling I'm getting bitten. And it was a mosquito in my room, but at first I didn't know. I'm like, oh my God, are there bed bugs in here? Because I could, I was starting to scratch myself within minutes. And that really felt like the Mars square Pluto. Mars rules biting insects, and Pluto is so small you can't see it, but it has a huge influence, and it rules the terror. And I'm getting all scared that, oh my God, are there bed bugs in here? And what am I going to do when I get home with because I can't have bed bugs in my house. Anyway, so it was this fear that these bites were being caused by this army in Aquarius of little insects, but it was just a mosquito. And then later in the night, I woke up and it was flying around the room, and I eventually got rid of it. But yeah, it bit me up. Okay, so that can be I know there's a Britney Spears Oracle deck. That's so fun. Yeah. No, Nancy, I am just blabbering about the astrology. I have not started the readings yet. Yeah, I was talking about Justin Timberlake and his problem with his drunk driving. Yeah, and it's really interesting. Maybe I'll do a video because he's really impacted at the next eclipse. It's because it's going to be at 10 Libra, and that's where his Jupiter is, and he has his Jupiter conjunct Saturn. So maybe he'll wind up, going to rehab or something, or we'll see. Yeah, if it's a real, if it's a bigger problem than just a single incidence. Yeah. Yeah, but thankfully no one was hurt. Now, Gordon Ramsay, on the other hand, was hurt. Oh, I know what the reason I wanted to talk about this is because we saw it made news when Venus was in Cancer on a world point. So I'll talk about it on the podcast. I've blabbered enough. Okay, about the world point part of it, where things come to our conscious attention that make a big story. And also Gordon Ramsay fell off a bicycle and got really hurt. Mercury square Neptune. Mercury rules bikes and transportation. And yeah, he's all right, but he got really banged up. Okay. And he's a chef. So Venus in Cancer, we're seeing this celebrity chef talk about his bike accident. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to start doing the card readings. Yes, I do, Beth. I teach astrology. I need to figure out my next classes when I'm going to be teaching them. But that I do my own thing. But in October 16th to 21st, I'm teaching my Moon Mastery in Utah, for OPA, the Organization of Professional Astrology. So check that out. It is going to be phenomenal. I'm half full. There's no more than 9 students in each track. And yeah, so if you're interested, come join me then. I'll also teach more of my own stuff again next year. I'm going to be in England as well at the Astrological Association conference, and that you can look at live if you don't want to come to England, or you don't live in England. Yeah, and that is going to be fantastic. And I'm going to talk about the consultation chart, as well as I'm teaching about the retrogrades next year. And then I teach for Kepler College, the transits course. So that'll be going on in the fall. So you'll need to have a basis of astrology for that. But I'll start teaching my basic astrology class again next year. But this year has just been so crazy. I'm behind on my classes. Okay, but every new moon, you can come to my new moon workshops and you'll learn astrology there. Yeah. Okay, so Guides of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. Her newest deck, it just launched. You're going to listen for your sun, your moon, and your rising sign for a 3-card reading. Now, the readings may have to do with this Neptunian week, where, things are not clear, where we're moving a little slowly, where we're enjoying the arts and music, where, like, I had a song for each day this week. Now, one of them was not Cry Me a River, which it should have been. It was called, on the podcast, Celestial Insights Podcast, available wherever you listen, Chasing Rainbows. Yeah. And we have the Capricorn full moon coming on Friday. Is it Friday or Thursday? I think it's Friday. Let's look. Capricorn full moon is coming on Friday. Yes. Ooh, today's word of the day is freedom. We'll see how that shows up. Okay. Yeah. So sun, moon, and rising, you're going to listen for. And if a couple of people, now, if you go down to the bottom, there's supposed to be a plus sign, which you can hit, and then you'll see a little question mark, and you put your sun, moon, and rising in there. And at the end, I'll do a couple of readings for people. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what time. How are we doing? Okay, we're doing okay. What time? Yes, it's Juneteenth, a celebration of the slaves, the last slaves finding out that they were free in Texas. Yeah. It was a long time after the Civil War ended. And it's a holiday that was mostly very localized. When I was growing up, we didn't celebrate any Juneteenth. I grew up in New Jersey. But now more and more people are celebrating it across the country. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Oh, maybe that's why the word of the day is freedom, because it's Juneteenth. Okay, I picked the word of the day and I couldn't remember. Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Yes. Yeah, that's a perfect. I don't know if that's why I did, but yeah. That should have been the name of the podcast, Cry Me a River. That would have been good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. Did you find a new job, Kristen? I'm glad you're off. Okay. Ooh, Aries. The dream of co-creation. Manifestation, divine partnership, frequency alignment. Aries. The North Node is in your sign, whether you are sun, moon, or rising. And the North Node is an amplifier. And so what are you initiating, Aries, and for co-creation? And you can think about this, I think about with Neptune, you've got to imagine it in order to make it happen. I think Neptune is the ultimate manifester. And with this full moon in Capricorn coming up, The sun will be in Cancer. We have the solstice, the longest day of the year tomorrow. Can you believe we're at the solstice? Yeah. And then the moon will be in Capricorn. And this is a great time to think about how do you hold yourself back because of needing security or fearing exposure or, the subconscious stuff from Capricorn, pursuing your ambitions and your goals and your legacy and all of that kind of stuff. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. So, and what are you partnering with in order to achieve what you want to achieve? Are you partnering with fear? Are you partnering with being able to take some calculated risks and having some courage? What are you partnering with is the question I want you to ask as an Aries. Okay. Oh, no. Kristen, okay, I have enough sun, moon, risings. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. Taurus. Ooh, the eyes of mystery. Mystery, uncharted territory, deep knowing. Look at that. The eyes of mystery. Now, I'm a Taurus sun, and I'm going to read Taurus. Okay, from the book. I love Colette's writing. It's so good. Okay. Key concepts. Mystery, the unknown, uncharted territory, something you experience without understanding. Deep knowing, releasing the need for advanced knowledge of events. Says the astrologer. So Mars is in Taurus and it's moving towards Uranus. What will be the mystery that's revealed around July 15th? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about this. But anyway, like as Mars is going through our sign, stimulating us to take action, to strive, to achieve things we want to achieve. We need to watch out for like little accidents and being careful with sharp objects, Taurus, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, the eyes of mystery remind you that the great mystery, the unknowable power of the divine, cannot be understood with the mind, but only felt as a fundamental truth. Humankind has long tried to decipher the secrets of the universe, yet filters all findings through an anthropomorphic lens. It's not due to faulty wiring. Faulty wiring. That could be power outages with that Mars, Uranus. The way we are made has distinct limitations of perception and perspective. We're invited to either trust in the unseen or give away our power to materialism or intellectualism. This is so in line with this moon cycle because, materialism, Taurus can be a bit materialistic. So, and Mars squaring Pluto is what happened right around the new moon. And Pluto's the unseen. And so we're talking about, the seen and the unseen. Yeah. And power, Pluto's power dynamics, and so is Mars. So, Mars square Pluto, Mars in Taurus square Pluto in Aquarius. Do you give away your power to materialism, Taurus, or intellectualism, Aquarius? You can think about that. And what the collective says is supposed to be. Yeah. Right now, you're looking for an answer that is yet unknowable because it's still forming or coalescing. Remain open to adventure. Stay curious and excited about what you may discover. Life is a journey of discovery, not based on a specific travel arrangements. You are on track, even if the staircase is in fog and you're shown only the next step before you. That's the Neptunian influence of this moon cycle. Take it. The mystery will be revealed in your favor. So it's about marking, going down your unknown path, like reassessing your values as you go. Am I doing this just because of materialism, or because the public thinks this should be what I do, or like the peanut gallery, just random people say this is what you're supposed to do. Yeah, think about that. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh no, the Mars Taurus. Yes, Kristen. Yeah. Okay, Gemini. So the eyes of mystery, and now Gemini has the emergence of hope. Oh, I love this. This just feels like this is such in flow. You have this dream of co-creation. That was the Aries card. And then for Taurus, the eyes of mystery. We do not know where we're going. We're walking by faith, not necessarily by sight. But we still have the emergence of hope with Gemini. And this says faith, trusting in the divine plan. So we're co-creating. We don't know exactly where we're going, but we're trusting in the divine plan. All is well. We'll have some patience. I love this. And patience is really needed with this delays and detours theme of this moon cycle, where the sun, moon, and Venus were squaring Saturn, and then they've all moved past Saturn and moved to square Neptune. And so, yeah, it's a good idea to like really metabolize and think about what over the last 2 weeks, how this has shown up in your life. The Saturn and the Neptune has shown up in your life. Like the slowdown, the little like the blocks, the delays, the boundaries that you've come up against that slowed your movements. And yeah. And how are you handling the Neptune? Has it been just like a joyous relief thing, or is it just you're just really tired and depleted? Are you crying? Are you like feeling hopeless? All these kinds of things are things to think about. But it's just transitory. Hopefully with the full moon, it'll bring you back. And when the sun goes into Cancer, hopefully that will like help you emotionally metabolize this stuff. Okay, for Cancer, a call to transformation, metamorphosis, the in-between. Yes. So, we're neither here nor there. We're on the path, but as we're transforming all together as a collective with, the world's changing faster and faster with AI and all this mess. Yeah. A call to transformation. Let me read. I want to see what else it says. The natural discomfort we experience between what was and what will be, letting go of the past. So as we have the dream of co-creation, Aries, we're looking through the eyes of mystery, Taurus. There's a merging of hope, Gemini, and a call to transform. Understand as we walk from one side to the other, and being in this liminal in-between space. And you know what? Next year is a year of tremendous change. Yes. We've got Neptune, Saturn, and Uranus and Jupiter all changing signs next year. Yeah. You're tired and emotional. The works. Yeah. Feeling slower. The quest before liftoff. Yes. Because Cancer season and the new moon in Cancer is very fertile. Like this is very intellectual, this Gemini such and such stuff. Okay, Leo. Leo, rise to the occasion. So we've got the dream. We're looking through the eyes of mystery. Hope is here. We're going to transform. And we're going to rise to the occasion, Leo. Yes, we are. Capability, strength, authenticity, free will. Yes, I love that. Rise to the occasion. Number 42. That's a Jupiter number. Jupiter, the symbol looks like a 42. Going the distance, surprising yourself, successful risk-taking. Yeah. This is the time to choose to step up, take the risk, go the distance, spread your wings. So the nice thing about this Neptune, once we get past it over the next couple of days, it'll like fall away and then we'll get some more movement forward. Yeah. It's a good time to journal about, what you're unclear about. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Virgo. Ooh, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise. Mentorship, fulfillment, peace of mind, self-care. Well, Virgo loves to, treat the body like a temple on the high road. Yeah. So you think about when you rise to the occasion, this feels like a ladder. The dream, welcoming the mystery, having hope, transforming, doing the things. Transforming can also be with the Cancer card, letting what needs to go. That's what's holding you back, like shedding with this butterfly imagery. We're going to rise to the occasion. That looks like a little eagle on top of their head. And then, like these chicks. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Peace of mind, fulfillment. This is like a 9 of Cups card. Yeah. So that feels like a complete story for that, for the first row. Now let's see what we get next for Libra. Yeah, you can send your daughter this video. Yeah, Uranus is leaving Taurus. It's interesting. So what's going to happen with Uranus? Okay, so Pluto has one last dance back in Capricorn for the election of these two old men who, Neptunian week, it's like whose brains are more scrambled, depends what news source you listen to. Yeah. So, yeah, they're both can barely think according to different news outlets. Yeah. Think and talk. Yeah, great. Pluto at 29 Capricorn, like that decay and crisis of governments and big business that capitalism has brought us to. Yeah. Anyway, I was going to talk about how, in March, Neptune's going to go into Aries for the first time in 150 some years. And so is Saturn and then Uranus and Gemini, but they're all going to come back into the signs they left. So Uranus will go back into Taurus, and then go back into Gemini, and Saturn and Neptune will go back into Pisces and then back into Aries. Yeah, it's going to be wild. I think a lot of it is about climate. Yeah. Yeah, the U.S., we're in trouble. Yeah. We're in a lot of trouble because for lots of reasons. Let's not even go down that road. Okay. Okay, I feel like this is the first line is like where we're going, like what's available to us. You can start with the dream of co-creation and get to healthy, wealthy, and wise. And then underneath is what we're not seeing. So Libra, letting go of stories. So surrendering attachments, releasing unconscious patterns, Libra. So the dream of co-creation, this is where like consciously, Aries, you want to make this big co-creation. You have this goal, like you have these fantasies about what life could be like. But there's old stories that are maybe holding us back. Oh, there's no point. I can't do this. I have too many responsibilities with my kids and my family and my home, or I don't have the time. I don't have this, that. These are the old stories that hold us back. And our subconscious patterning that we need to surrender. It's the stories we tell, who we could become without the stories. Yes, and we have freedom Can you let go of all attachments and let them be in the care of spirit? So can you use the moon cycles like I talk about, and each month you like have some intentions that are manageable and just like one step in front of the other, and like your goals, you can set them out like years in advance and then be moving towards them. Yeah, it's a beautiful deck. Yeah. Aries was on the top, Libra was on the bottom. Okay, so let's see Scorpio. Ooh, focus on the brilliance. Focus attention, prioritizing, persevering. So when you look through it's mysterious, but you've got to prioritize. You don't know exactly where you're going, but you're taking one step in front of the other. This is the Taurus card. And you're focusing on the brilliance. You're following the light. You're making, this feels like Two of Pentacles. You're managing your time wisely. Yeah, so that you can, with the moon cycles, you set these intentions and you just, go on the small, manageable steps. The brilliance. Yeah, this is what's going to have the biggest impact, rather than thinking, oh, I've got to do 20,000 things at once, which I can get caught up in. Yeah. Okay. Sagittarius. Ooh, grace within the chaos. Acceptance of life's complexities. The seduction of distraction. The seduction of distraction. Sagittarius is mutable energy that can really scatter. And you can see the Gemini with the faith in the plan despite the chaos that can come up. And having working through the chaotic events, the things that, come up unexpectedly, like the detours and delays. You can just flip out and act like a toddler when something doesn't go our way, or we can have some grace with it and understanding. Let me see what else this says. Let's see. 8. Not taking the world personally. Today you're asked to walk with grace, to see through the lens of compassion and courage, and take nothing personally. How can you bring your best self to the situation? Can you remain in the eye of the storm and observe the world rather than identify with it? Great advice. Your kitty jumped into the phone. The seduction of distraction. Oh yeah, I can be easily distracted with my Gemini placements. Okay. That fell on the floor. Let me pick another one. Okay. That was a good one though for Capricorn. We'll see if it comes up. I like to pick intentionally. Yeah, this deck is fire, Rosa Luna. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, Colette painted all of these herself. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, she made all these huge paintings of these beings that she channeled. And this is her first deck with her own artwork. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Capricorn. Ooh, okay. Appreciation, witnessing the unmerited gift of grace. What is holy? What is true? How interesting. These beings look similar. So there's a call to transformation for Cancer. And then for Capricorn, what is holy? What is true? Let me read that. That's number 14. Recognizing the sacred qualities of life. There is the sacred in the mundane of everyday experiencing. Miracles. Yes. When you were ready to let things fall away and transform, miracles will appear out of nowhere, it seems. When you surrender, I feel like that's what happens. There are moments when your entire being resonates with the sacred knowing that you are in the right place. You stand in a place of witnessing, of being present in deep appreciation. Whatever is right now, whatever is moving through your life is an essential part of your destiny. Be present and be grateful, for this is holy and this is true. Yes. Right place, right time. That really feels like right place, right time. Synchronicity, Capricorn. Okay. Aquarius. Ooh. Aha moment. Awakening, new directions, potential. Epiphanies sing at dawn. Look how beautiful is this. Leo, when you rise to the occasion, epiphanies sing at dawn. So we're gonna, oh my God, this is okay, so when we let go of old stories with the Libra card and focus on the brilliance, have grace within the chaos, miracles come with what is holy, what is true, and we get epiphanies, awakenings, aha moments, new directions, potential for Aquarius. And then Pisces, the emergence of protection, boundaries, self-preservation, trusting in divine protection. This is really great with the Virgo card because happy, healthy, wealthy, wise. When we get what we want, sometimes there's a lot of fear that it can be taken away at any moment, which, life is unpredictable. But if we believe we are protected, divinely directed and protected, is that right? Blessed and divinely direct. This is blessed and divinely directed. And let go of some of the fear. Having healthy boundaries and yeah. This is letting go, epiphanies and feeling protected. I love this. This is such a great reading. Okay. Yes. Let's see. Let me do a couple of readings for people. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Pisces. Yeah. Feeling protection, like creating healthy boundaries and trusting that you are protected. I love it. Yeah, the artwork is amazing. Yes. Hi, D-Tuggle. Okay, yeah. Let me do a couple. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, Raven and Aries, Leo Sun, Aries Moon, and Libra Rising. Okay, Raven. Yeah. So you got rise to the occasion. So I want you to think about, what do you need to do? This may be a story about siblings or a neighbor. I'm thinking with the new moon in Gemini. Or maybe even there could be something with your spouse, with the Venus, or some kind of relationship where you really kind of don't want to, but there's something you need to do with them, and can you rise to the occasion? And you may be able to co-create something that you didn't even expect to be coming, because you really need to let go of the old stories. You're like, oh my God, and this could be it's with someone. Oh my God, whenever I try to get something done with Bob or Jane or Susie Lou, whatever, it's just a hassle. It's just a problem. I don't even want to be bothered. But what you're going to do is you're going to let go of these old stories. You're going to rise to the occasion and trust that, okay, this is what, and maybe it's even a kid wants to do something and in the past, blah, 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 it's always been a problem, but maybe there's a level of maturity now that you're going to rise to the occasion, and the two of you are going to co-create something that you did not expect to be even possible because you've let go. But you let go of the old story and do it together. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps, Raven's Ride. Yes. Okay, Michaela Tonda. Okay, Aquarius moon, Libra rising, and Cancer. Ooh. Okay, I really wonder, this is Epiphany Sing at Dawn. I want you to keep a dream journal. Yeah, especially tonight as the sun moves to square Neptune. When you wake up, maybe write some stuff down or just journal as soon as you get up or pull a card from a deck and journal, because you may get an epiphany early in the morning tomorrow or on the day of the full moon. Yeah, about that will help you transform, that will teach you something. It could even be something from an ancestor. That's like this hereditary pattern that can help you release some old story. Like, I also feel like cutting cords from ingrained things from your family that you're ready to transform. Yeah. Some ingrained pattern that you see yourself doing and you're like, I cannot believe I'm waking up and I'm acting like my mother or my father or whatever. But yeah, this is the biggest card. Epiphanies at Dawn, I feel like, is about you, like something coming in your sleep, and when you wake up, journal or using a card. Oh, you're welcome, Raven. I hope that was helpful. Okay, let me, okay. Ledice, Leo Sun, Taurus Moon, all these Libra energies. Ooh, and then Libra rising. Okay, Ledice. What do you need to rise to the occasion around? I wonder if you're nervous about doing something, like embarking on some new, I'm getting like a little health journey. Like, I don't know if it's quitting sugar. That could be a great thing with this moon cycle, or starting a new workout or something like that you're planning is what I'm getting. And you're like, oh, I don't want to do it. But will you rise to the occasion? And look through it with the eyes of mystery. Like you're going into some uncharted territory with something. But can you if you're doing something and you're allowing it to unfold mysteriously, it can be kind of a fun journey down through like some kind of a labyrinth, and just noticing what comes up, but like feeling really capable, whatever it is, whatever the routine and ritual you're changing. I really feel like it's some kind of routine and ritual, like, yeah. And you're going to let go of old stories. Oh, I can't do it. I tried this before. It never works. No. Letting all that go and being like, okay, something keeps pulling me to do this. So can I see it with a sense of wonder and watch how it unfolds and how it's changed and all that kind of stuff. Oh, you've been wanting to, Ledice, this track, you've been wanting to do metaphysical voice work and you don't know how to begin. I love it. One step in front of the other. So with the Cancer, well, we're still under the Gemini new moon. Let's start doing some research. What is, the Google is like at the tip of your fingertips, and believe you're capable of doing this. And get started. Yeah. Like on this bird on here on the head could also be like a bird that could sing. Yeah. Or speak voice works. Yeah. You're very welcome, Ledice. Hi, Jebajah. So good to see you. Okay. Let me do one more. Okay. I'm going to do something we haven't seen yet. Okay. La Morena, Scorpio, Aries, and then Libra. Okay, La Morena. Okay, you've been feeling very down at work. And yeah, I want you to focus on the brilliance. Focus on the good things in your life. And if you want to get out of this job, like start thinking about like, what do you really want to do? And just like let yourself run wild and just like follow the light and create your ideal life on paper, and then you can start bringing it into form. Yeah, and like just letting the dream, just dream big. And every time you go, like, I can't do that. This happened before. No. That old story. Just don't even pay attention to that. Just focus on the light, focus on the brilliance, and just write. Yes. Okay, that is what I recommend. Okay, so I better get going because I have a client soon. But I hope this was helpful. Again, this is The Guide of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. I'll put the picture and the link in the show notes, but I feel like this is a whole story, like for the top of where we want to go, and then the bottom is what's underneath, and you can think about how we can get there as well. Okay, take good care.